Hi everyone. Hi, how is my peeps doing? How about that? Hi everybody. Welcome to this. Listen, I want to talk about this. This is a Snap Talk live making paper. And I'm going to put it out eventually. Let me sit this over here real quick. Hold on. I think I gotta heat this up. Hold on 1 second. I have to heat this up. Okay. All right, everybody. So this is a segment that I was going to talk about because, man, I put my mixing ladder and I can't even put my legs in here. But this is a segment, everyone, and I'm talking today because this is about purpose-driven goalies, right? Because listen, everybody, this is time where thank you, Jason. Hi, B. This is time where we're living in times where things are moving. People aren't taking stuff serious. And so this is the purpose-driven goalie, but this is talking about I wrote this down so I don't get my words all messed up because today my phone was out all day. This is making paper, everybody. And I'm going to be, yeah, and this is making paper and this is about, hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So this is about making paper. And making paper requires you to do things, right? And making paper is it's like building a team, right? But you're kind of wondering who can lockstep with you. Okay, so I must admit something. I done a test last night and no one succeeded in the test, everybody. Now I'm a straight realist about stuff. I'm not a stupid woman. I think a lot of you come on and think I'm a stupid woman and you take, I don't know if it's my glamour, literally serious. I'm a straight, real serious woman. And I did a test and I primed everybody 2 weeks in advance. I think even further out than that, right? Now, here's how you know, everybody, and I'm not, no shade on anyone because everybody has their own situation. I'm not even going to say names. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason. But here's the thing, everybody, I'm a straight realist about stuff. And I don't like to waste my time anymore at 57 years old. I don't have time for that. And so when you're trying to build a team, whether it's of the ride or dies, the people are going to stand lockstep, shoulder to shoulder with you. Me personally, I want to build my team with the strongest soldiers, right? I want to build a team with the most strongest soldiers. So people had 3 weeks, I think it was 3 weeks in advance, that I said that I was going to have an auction. At this auction, before I promoted it and I said, no pressure. Did I or did I not? It's no pressure. And it was really, I was honestly disappointed because I'm thinking everyone had 3 weeks to prepare for this auction. And I was like, wow. But this is the thing, everybody, when you're building a business or you want to build yourself up, do you realize you have to do tests in order to find out who's going to be your strongest soldiers, right? I mean, people don't, and that's why they fall down, right? Because they're not testing the increments in each step of a person. The first step is that the person subscribes, right? And then the second increment, they do this. And the third increment, they do that. Right? And everybody says that they love people. But the true test is when you have to test them and test their abilities. And me personally, I feel like I surrender. Mr. Butch told me, he said, Tina, you can't go at, you gotta just leave certain things where they're at, because guess what? Shit ain't real. And I was thinking to Mr. Butch, come on. He said, no, you'll see. And I did see. But I ain't mad. I ain't mad because I don't want your money. I'll take your subscribes. I don't want your money. You can have your money. I'll hustle and get money. I ain't worried about you buying my paintings. You don't need to. How about that? Please. Save it for somebody else. Okay? Save it for somebody. Let me get my coffee. It's a true time. Like, okay, so I'm a single lady, right? So I'm thinking, okay, you know, I'm a straight realist person, right? Hi, Charlie B. Thank you. Charlie B, you don't have to, honey. But anyhow, Charlie B's wonderful. I love Charlie B. Charlie B is beautiful. I love him. We're going to work together on something. Jason's beautiful. Noah's beautiful. Everybody's beautiful, right? I love everybody. But I'm a realist woman, right? And I was thinking, God, you know, I mean, even at this point, everybody, it makes me want to cry. Because I've even done this test, honestly, even on family members. And that's why I really don't hang around I don't hang around nobody, because if you can't pass tests, I can't be near people. Because see, the thing is, when you're trying to elevate, hi Joe on Instagram, and I've got Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, right? There you go. Had to do the little rundown because I have Facebook here, Instagram here, and YouTube right here. So, right, yes. And so everybody test people, test and strengthen people, and I don't know. I think that when you require, I love it. So I am. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Do you know, Charlie B, that when you buy this, do you realize those proceeds, and then that's the piece that goes with Jason's daughter's piece. So if somebody bought that, that's Jason's daughter's piece back there, everybody. That money goes to her, because then you bought the other piece. Then you get that other piece also. Yeah, so that's Jason's daughter. Remember, we put on the auction, the cross, remember, the blood of Jesus cross, I'm sorry, that right there. And then if somebody purchased that, then they get this cross here, remember? Yeah. So that goes to, that's still in place, everybody. That goes to Jason's daughter, live love. I mean, I'm a survivor, everybody. I've been hustling ever since I was a little girl. You know, honestly, I've been a true warrior ever since I was a little girl. You know, growing up in Sunnyside, we had no running water. But I always had a smile on my face, right? I'm a survivor. How about that? You know, so nothing's gonna break my stride. You know, God won't allow anything. Hi, Rick. I Mr. Butch. No thing is gonna break my stride, right? Doesn't matter if nobody don't buy a piece of my art. Doesn't matter if they don't buy a skin, hair, cosmetics. Nothing's gonna break. I'm a go-getter. I keep the hustle going. Me and Mr. Butch will be out vending next Tuesday. It rained, so we couldn't yesterday. It rained, right, Mr. Butch? It was pouring all day. We could not set up, but trust and believe, Mr. Butch and I'll be lockstep beside him, right? And so, and the thing is, everybody, you know, I'll tell you, someone who is truly a friend of mine, and that's Mr. Butch. I mean, Mr. Butch has helped me. He is, man, Mr. Butch, I love you, buddy. I love you, buddy, so much. That, buddy, man, Mr. Butch, I love you. But yeah, I love everybody. I'm serious. But but there's people that, like Mr. Butch is going through so much with his health, but I'm here to tell you, everyone, that man has helped me when I needed some help. And no lie, without, I mean, wonderful, wonderful, hands down. His health should not be bad, because there's people out there doing all kind of stuff to their health, and they ain't nowhere near the person that Mr. Butch is, right? And they're doing all kind of stuff to mess up their health. So Mr. Butch is the bomb, everybody. Just keep praying that God keeps Mr. Butch standing, that he's able to ride his motorcycle every day until he's 100 years old, right? Because he really is that kind of person that is so unique and so kind and so nice and so there, right? And I'm not saying that none of you aren't, but I'm saying that Mr. Butch is beyond special to me. I mean, it's craziness. But you know, when you sit and think about, so I mean, everybody, you don't understand how nervous I was last night. You don't understand how hard that was to stand up in front of all of you and show you paintings that I didn't even know which ones I was going to show you. I was nervous. I was scared. I was trying not to show you how scared I was. Then my roommate came in with all kind of craziness. In the middle of all this, it broke my stride. It just broke my stride so bad. I was about to cry. And I had to shut the videos down. The grid had to go down. You're welcome, Mr. Butch. And the grids had to go down. But let's pray that, you know, I will be able to move soon, right? Okay. But, you know, I mean, I made good friends. I mean, I've had good, even with vending with Mr. Butch. I mean, I think it was heaven sent and God sent, right? That when I pulled up, Brooks didn't even know where to go. And Mr. Butch, I'm telling him this before I knew him. Excuse me, sir, I think you're in my spot. Right. What the hell's going on? There you go. Oh my God. But getting back to last night, I mean, I was nervous, everybody. You don't understand. I had pieces out. I didn't know which pieces people would like. Maybe I should have started the damn auction at $50. I don't even know. Probably that's what Mr. Butch would have told me. I have no idea how much art costs. I don't know, everybody. You're probably thinking I'm like trying to fleece you, right? Out of $100. I don't know how much to start auctioning off and stuff. I didn't even ask Mr. Butch. Oh my God, Mr. Butch just hollered at me. He said, no, you don't start it out at $100. Mr. Butch, I didn't know that. Mr. Butch said I should have never started out at $100. Hell no. He just said this right here. I did not even know, and I didn't even call Mr. Butch. See, everybody, why don't you help me? I'm not used to doing auctions. I don't know what this shit starts out with. I don't know what it starts out with. Okay, so I didn't know. So from now on, listen, you can just, I'm not even going to do your auction no more. Because I like to just show my pieces and then, you know, put some pieces on my online store at www.spaceartbeauty.net. But Mr. Butch said, Tina, you know what? Oh my God. He thinks see, Mr. Butch, you know, when you do them taps, Mr. Butch doesn't, I think my worth is so great, and everybody's worth is so great in their minds, right? Right, seriously. Like, you know, your worth of what you're making and stuff. I didn't know, Mr. Butch. Why didn't you come on and tell me? Why didn't you say, sis, honey, you got to start it out at 50? I did not know. Well, you know what? I wasn't even fixing. I was just so nervous. I was glad I was trying to attempt it. At least I attempted it, right, everybody? At least I tried. At least I tried. That's all I can say. That's better than what I see a lot of people doing. At least I had the guts. But then I was so upset when my roommate came in with all the shenanigans in the middle of this. Then grids all went down. Then guess what? I was trying to push the button to go off and everything went deleted out, everybody. I'm here trying to find stuff. Stuff's deleted. Oh my gosh. But I don't regret it. At least I tried. If you don't try, you don't know where you're going to start, you don't know where you're going to end up, and you don't know how you're going to be it, right? So here's the thing that takes me back to this. I have learned so much, everybody, by simply trying. And I'm not lying to you. Do you realize the day that I met Mr. Butch at Roots auction, I was so Roots? That's right. Mr. Butch said you got to crawl before you can walk. And that is so true, everybody. And even with the day that I met Mr. Butch vending, I'll tell you the God's truth story. It was like having an auction and not even knowing how to be an auctioneer or what a price to start out with, right? I was scared. I didn't know where the hell I was at. I was over in someone else's spot. Everybody was set up. I'm trying to find out where to go. I've never. Hi, Black Ninja. Hi, Joe. I got some Instagrammers. I got some Facebook. And I got some YouTube. Yes. I got all the. So you gotta. I've learned so much by just simply trying and thinking outside the box, right? Because the thing is, hi, Glorgos. Because if you don't try, everybody, you don't know where you're going to go. You don't know what's going to happen if you don't put one step forward. But one thing I realize is when you're doing hard work, don't never delete your work. No matter if anybody didn't buy nothing from you, that ain't the point. The point is you tried, because you don't know where that destination could go. At least you tried. I have learned so much in my life by even failure, like of just doing things, that you got to pick yourself up and not be mad at yourself, not be mad at other people. You got to pick yourself up. And just like Mr. Butch said, you gotta be able to crawl before you can walk, right? You got to be able to take those baby steps before you can stand tall, right? And so I realized, Timu, stop sending me stuff. So, I mean, you gotta take the biggest risk of your life, everybody. In business and in love life, and you gotta take the biggest risk of your life. And 9 times out of 10, you're gonna fall on your face. But guess what? When you fall on your face, when you pick yourself back up, you're gonna realize how to do it better. You're honest to God, you're gonna realize how to do shit better. What you're gonna change. Listen, Mr. Butch said, Tina, you should have started out. Mr. Butch probably would have told me to start out at $50 or $25. I know Mr. Butch. He would have probably told me, Tina, start out at 25. Right? Do you see what I'm saying? But my risk and my reward was different than what Mr. Butch's is in his mind. So everybody has their own level of what they're starting, right? And there's no offense. Whatever Mr. Butch goes that he would start out with, that's what he would, right? I didn't know what to start out with, so I was just giving, I love hundreds. I ain't gonna lie. A girl loves $100 bill, y'all. Come on. So am I gonna start out at a 20? Am I gonna start out at a 20 when my favorite bill is $100 bill? Absolutely not. Yeah, right, Mr. Butch. Right. So, come on, everybody. Am I talking to everybody? Come on now. So if you're right, but it's how you walk the walk. So I crawled, but guess what? I learned a lot by last night that I picked myself up, right? And standing strong. And now I figured out so many things. But right? Charlie B, I don't know what he's saying no about. But everybody, it's the test of will that matters the most. And a lot of you, honestly, I was testing your will to see what happens and to see it's hard, right? But I'm here to say, everybody, God gives his hardest battles to his toughest soldiers. He does. Remember that, everybody, because God tests every single one of us every day and sees if we'll break or not, right? See what we'll do or not. And I'm not lying to you. He tests our will every day, our strength, our mercy, our endurance, even how we treat other people. He tests us to see God will put us in a situation to see how we'll react to another person, right? And then if that reaction doesn't go right with God, sometimes we just fall on our face, right? That's right. Charlie said, B said, exactly. Charlie B said, don't sell that art cheap. No, 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 Mr. Butch. No, no, right? And so it is taking the biggest risk of your life. Honest to God, it's taking the biggest risk of your life. You might stand there and look like a bumbling fool like I did last night. But I took the biggest risk of my life. I'm not an auctioneer, everybody. I didn't even know where to start. Right? Did I start out high? Yes, but guess what? I'm $100 bill, y'all. Right? Seriously. So, you got to start somewhere to get somewhere to be something, because it's all in the mind, everybody. If you're a $10 bill, guess what? How are you going to reach 100? I was just saying, Mr. Bush. Mr. Bush knows what I'm talking. Mr. Bush knows. But you got to take the biggest risk of your life in order to get something done. Like, I am telling you, you got to take the biggest risk of your life. And here's the thing, what I take the biggest risk of my life every day is going on social media. Because you know why? I don't do the same damn thing every day. I mix it up to the point where the algorithms don't even know my name. I'm mixing it up so much that the algorithms are like, who is she? I don't know what she's doing today. Don't know how to put her out there, right? I got the algorithms all mixed up. They don't even know. I mix stuff up. I just can't be a one-dimensional woman, right? Seriously, don't never be one-dimensional. How are you going to grow? How are you going to pop? How are you going to lock if you're just stuck in one thing that you're doing every day that you come on social medias, right? How the hell are you growing if you're doing the same damn thing over and over? I always mix it up. Because people, I always got it, something always tells me, Tina, just mix it up. Just get them algorithms, they'll love you eventually. Just hit the grip, right? Hi, everybody over on my Facebook. Nell and Angie. Hi, Florenza. Hi, honey. But if you don't mix it up, don't expect life to treat you good. Don't expect shit to happen. Because if you keep doing the same shit over and over on social media, guess what? You're going to get the same reaction. And what's going to happen? You got to throw them curveballs, everybody. You're going to show these people what you're working with. Are you working with A, or are you working with A, B, C through the whole alphabet? I got the algorithm so confused about what I'm going to talk about that the grids are down, right? Take my cross down. That's mine. Charlie, okay, everybody, I'm going to explain to you about this cross behind me, and then I'll show you the cross that actually Charlie B bought the cross, and all those proceeds don't even go to me, actually. This goes to Jason, my dear friend, because listen, I got friends in low places, everybody. I've got my YouTube friends. Yes, I got my YouTube friends, Rick, Mr. Butch, and all of you, everybody. And then I got my Instagrammers. I got Black Ninja. I got Joe. I got everybody. Tom's Music Supply, Music, everybody, right? And then I got my YouTubers. Okay. I've got everybody. Oh my gosh, on YouTube. Listen, I can't explain. Come on now. I got everybody. I love all of you, all right? The test is over. It's time to love one another. I get it. I get it. Mr. Bush said Titty went too high, and Charlie B said no, Titty went too low. On Instagram, they ain't saying nothing. Oh my God. But what I did, everyone, is, I know that, everybody's hurting. Listen, I am too. I'm trying. But this piece right here that, from last night, everyone, I must say I'm so happy. Because, when we're trying to make money, right, for ourselves, God always wants us to replenish it back. Honestly, always give back something, right? Doesn't matter what it is. Even though I didn't sell any paintings, Charlie B is buying this one, and that goes to Jason's daughter, everybody. Oh, Charlie B, thank you. Thank you, baby. Charlie B but this goes to Jason's daughter, everyone. It says this proceeds do not go to me. This goes to Jason's daughter, because I promised her, she's so beautiful. And when I sent her one of my paintings, right, because she loves pink, To imagine, like, my paintings are so deep, right? I mean, I'm not making this up, everybody. My paintings are so deep. But this one that I sent to her was like heavenly. And when I saw this little girl with this disabled looking at this painting, I mean, she was literally, I will show you that. I'm on 3 devices, so I can't show you this, right? But you should have seen this little girl looking at my painting like there was something special, and it is. At least she got it. But those proceeds from that honestly go to that little girl, little Live Love, because I want her to get her self something, right? Because I saw her sitting beside her little Easter bunny that's so cute, right? And so maybe she can get her mom and dad some, right? Because I'm about spreading love around here, everybody. Peace, love, and compassion. I ain't got time for hatefulness. I love everybody. But I've learned so much through trial and error, right? Because everybody's success, when people get this instant gratification of success, right? They forget about how the pain of going through that, right? Because, or some people just get instant gratification of success and don't even go through a pain or a trial or a failure. And then when they have to go through a failure period, they can't handle it and they want to give up. And that's because everything was given to them, right? All that was given to them. But then when they go through that failure period, they don't know how to handle it. And I've been through the failure period so much that I appreciate anything of success, honest to God, anything on here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, newbies, and the like. I greatly appreciate it. And Facebook and Instagram, don't forget to hit that follow. Right? But it is taking the biggest risk. And I guarantee you there was people last night laughing that no one bid it on my art. I guarantee you they were. I was nervous, as you can see. That's okay, everybody. That's okay, because I stood up and I was shaking, but I did it. Failure is something, when people fail, that means they never get out the gate to try. Do you understand that? Failure is when you don't even try. At least I tried, everybody. At least I can honestly say that I tried. And that is the best that I could do. Was I mad at myself because I thought I could have done things better? And if I would have called Mr. Butch, which he was at appointments, that's why I didn't. I think Mr. Butch was at doctor's appointments. That's why I did not call Mr. Butch for advice. Then, I would have lowered the prices down. But here, I don't know how to price art, not even my own. Do you realize I'm just a new artist? I don't know that. But the biggest thing is I took the first step. The first step is the best step. But then I did something that I should not have done, which was deleted the videos because I was disappointed in myself because I could have done better. You know how when you're one of these type of people where you're a go-getter so much to where if you see something and boy, you're so mad at yourself because you could have done something better, right? You could have done something better. I was so mad at myself. But no, never. Never delete your work. You worked hard on that, right? So don't never delete a video that you worked hard on. Because that is not nobody's to take away but true. Don't ever take away that from yourself, never. And I wish I wouldn't have done that. That was my first auction ever, right? But see, lessons learned. As you see, you got to learn. You got to learn to grow, right? You got to learn to grow, everybody. Just like Mr. Butch said, you got to learn how to crawl before you can walk. And boy, am I crawling, right? But at some point in time, I'm getting up and I'm doing my stride, right? And that song, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody's gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving, right? I gotta keep on moving, everybody. It takes a lot of courage to be you. You don't understand. It takes courage to be you. It doesn't matter what you are doing. Do you realize it takes freaking courage to be you? It Godsmack takes courage to be you. It takes courage to be you and you and you and you. It does. Don't let nobody say that. Tell you that it doesn't take courage to be you. It takes courage to be you. It takes courage to be me. Do we have it in us? Yes. So what do I got here? And I wanted to, because I got my little notes here. And it's like, sometimes, you know, I was thinking about this. And I wish I would have thought about this last night before I deleted my videos, right? Because I was disappointed in myself because, like, I'm a purpose-driven goalie, right? And so I was just like, what in the heck did I do wrong? Because when you're trying to do something right, like, and you're like trying to get perfection, ain't nothing perfection. Nobody's perfect. What the hell was I thinking? Why delete a video when nothing's perfect? You know, why did I was nervous? But the thing is, I don't know, my mindset's usually right. And I'm here, I was so nervous that I'm thinking I didn't do anything right. And then delete, right? But there is no delete, everybody. You got to keep the pressures, you got to keep moving, right? Don't never delete nothing that you done. Come on, you got to calm down. Sit back before you respond to shit. I wish I would have sat back, sat my ass down, sipped on my coffee, and said, I ain't deleting a goddamn thing. Because you know what? It took courage to be me. I worked hard in setting everything up. I scoured through hundreds of my paintings to find the right ones, and everything was so beautiful to me. And it took time, right? And I should have sat my ass down and had a cup of coffee and calmed myself down before I hit the delete button on my auction last night. So I'm just inspiring all of you. It takes courage to be you. Especially when you're in this social media realm, man, it takes courage, because guess what? You're gonna get a face plant every once in a while on social media, but it's how you handle that face plant that matters the most. Are you gonna stay down? Are you gonna pick yourself back up? Are you gonna keep going? Are you gonna keep going? Because listen, there's times where these videos on all these social medias don't even go high, but guess what? I'm like, God, guess what? You got me. I ain't deleting nothing. If it ain't going high, they ain't meant to go high. Right? Don't never doubt yourself. Because when you doubt yourself, then you are making the biggest mistake of your life by doubting yourself. And if you doubt yourself, then everybody's going to doubt you. Do you realize that? When you doubt yourself, everybody around you is going to doubt you. But when you stand strong and you do things your way, not their way, you got to do shit your way, everybody. Let me tell you something. It takes courage to be you. And when you do things your way, nobody can take that away. No one. You can flip it, you can twist it, they can try to do anything against you, but nobody can take your shine away, everyone. I'm telling you, do things different each day on social media. I'm telling you, you got the sculptor. I'm talking to somebody. Listen, I think it is Linnell. Linnell, you got to start making live videos. There's something about you. I'm talking to a Facebook friend. There's something about you, my intuition is saying, that if you got to take the first steps in making live videos, you got the juice, you got the sauce. My intuition says just do it. Don't sit back. Don't worry about what others are thinking. Just do it. Whatever you're talking about, just do it. It'll work. Charlie B, pick your goddamn self up, buddy, because guess what? It's a new day. Everybody listen, it's a new day. My intuition is telling me, honestly, everybody got to pick themselves up. Because let me tell you something. Here's some things that are about to happen in our country. We're getting head into a recession. A lot of people ain't going to sit and keep their cable on. Do you realize that? They're going to be buying Foxfire sticks, you know, everything to save some money. But guess what? What are they going to be watching the most, everybody? Videos. They're going to be on every social media avenue watching videos, watching people's channels. Pick yourself up. Turn your ship around. I'm telling you, everybody, turn your ship around. You got social media pizzazz that people like and that people are honestly going to love. Turn your ship around. It's an easy turn. All you got to do is turn whatever you're doing around and slam it down. And that even goes for my dear friend Charlie B. Charlie B, you are the master of the speak, the talk, the let's get it, let's go. So guess what, buddy? Let's get it, let's go. Every day is a different talking point. Every day is something different. Social media is about change, everybody. Social media is about growth, not doing the same thing. It's not about that, because people get tired of the same shit different day, right? Think about social media like this. You got everybody watching social media, right? And so when people are watching social media and you're the one who's doing the same shit over and over and over again, but a different day. And then you start moving and watching other people's videos, because guess what? Everybody wants something fresh to look at, something going on over here, right? Because I know over here is going to be the same shit, but a different day, a different out, right? But when you mix up stuff, even the algorithms don't even know your name, Tina. I know, right? Seriously, they don't. Seriously, I'm not lying to you. When you mix up stuff, the algorithms can't even handle your worth, because you are mixing up stuff so much. You're doing something so different each day. And after a while, guess what? We're all going to be making paper, right? It'll be raining paper. What kind of paper do you like? Hundreds or 20s? 50s? What kind of paper do y'all like? Because guess what? I'm ready to make it, right? We're ready to do this social media blitz. But guess what? It takes courage, everybody. It takes courage to be you. It takes courage to step outside that box. Why do you think so many young people are successful on all these social media platforms? Why? And us older, like us folks, we ain't older, child. We're seasoned. We're sitting back on how these young folks doing it, because they ain't giving up. They're mixing up shit every day. Listen, you gotta watch some of these young people work to see, because we're seasoned. So then we can work it our way, right? And I'm telling you, everybody, you gotta sit back and watch what these young folks are doing. And then guess what? Put a little sauce, our kind of sauce, because, we're of a certain age, right? We're of a certain age. Then we gotta spin some shit our way. And that's making paper. We're going to make it rain, because listen, we're tired of being in our 50 plus group, our 40 plus, right? And wondering how these young folks are doing it. They're mixing up videos. They're doing different shit each day that even the algorithms can't keep up with these young folks. And guess what? We're still young at heart. Ain't nobody in the grave yet. Are you? Are you? Not me. We're still young. We're still vibrant. We may be 40 plus to 50 plus, but guess what? We're not done yet. And social media is not done with us. We are a people of a certain age who got voices, who've got wisdom, who got seasoned. Absolutely. Hi, Sherry. How you doing, baby? How you doing? And they're gonna hear, social media will hear us, people of a certain age, roar, because it's time for us to break this mold, right? Because the young folks are already doing it and they're working it their way. Now we got to get the attention of people our age, and well, listen, of any age, because we're seasoned, but we're doing it with a twist now, right? So, everybody do something. If you're on social media trying to grow your channel, do something different each day. I swear to goodness. Drive those algorithms crazy. And then at first you'll go, your video will take off because you're doing something different. And then one day, maybe the algorithms ain't going to really know your name, because I mess them up so bad, the algorithms, that they don't know me. And then, but guess what? And then you'll hit your grip and you'll hit your stride. And then the next video, the algorithms and there you know. Because we're not backing down, everybody. You are of worth. You're of value. You got content that people want to see and hear. Right, Charlie B? Let's get it. Let's go. And everybody start out when you're on social media and you're trying to build your channel. Do these little shorts, everybody. I keep trying to tell Charlie B, do these shorts. I swear, I told Jason and they're doing good. Think outside the box, everybody. If you are a gardener, please get your camera out and show people your garden. If you are, come on, show people what you are doing, everybody. People love that. There's some people that just can't even get out of the house and they would love to see what you're working with, right? Because they can't do it. But it's all about inspiring. It's all about the motivational groove, everybody. And your worth is priceless. And so I've learned, just like I said, I've learned so much from just by simply trying to do my best, right? And when you think that your best isn't good enough, that's when God says, I'm just getting you started. I'm just getting you started. You thought it was a downfall, but no, I'm uplifting it. You thought that it wasn't a lockstep situation, but guess what? It was. Right? You weren't calm. You weren't patient. You weren't still enough to listen because you just done deleted that damn video that I didn't want you to delete. Right? Stay calm, everybody. The best is yet to come. God don't make junk. He does not make junk. I'm telling you, you will mess up so bad, but it's how you pick yourself up. We'll fall on our faces, but we learn so much by trying and doing, right? That you can't mess up when you're trying, right? How can you mess up by trying? You're trying to do your best. You're trying, right? So when you're trying to do everything you can to succeed, to do your best. You've got to take the biggest fucking risk of your life, everybody, to succeed. You got to take the biggest risk of your life. That means, that little comfortable box, right? That little comfortable box, everybody, that people sit in every day because it's comfortable, right? Social media ain't comfortable, everybody. If you can't step the fuck up out of this square box and veer off that box, right? That conformity box, because that's a comfortable position. That box right here, that square box, that's comfortable. But when you take your foot and that leg and you step outside that box, guess what? That's when it starts happening. When you step outside your comfort zone and you hit that grip, that is where the magic happens, everybody. I'm telling you, I don't know who I'm talking to, but when you step outside that comfort zone, Charlie B, and you start talking about sports and let's get it, let's go. Guess what? You're going to take off. And you don't need a queen to sit beside you to do it, Charlie B, because you got it. You get what I'm saying? But the queen will be there with you if you want her to. But you got it in you to hit that grip. You got it in you to do your own thing. When you take that, when you put your leg and you cross it to the next level. Because think in the comfort zone, it ain't getting you nowhere, everybody. The comfort zone, you may be hungry. You might get a little thirsty. You have people not believing in you. But guess what? You believe in you, right? And eventually when people see how confident you are, you done hit that grip, you done put both steps out of that box of conformity and you're on your own. And you're doing the damn thing, everybody. I'm telling you, do the damn thing. Because when you stay in this freaking box that everybody wants to stay in, this comfortable gosh darn box, because it's comfortable to be there, right? And then all of a sudden, you're in this box of bullshit, and instead of stepping out, it's hard. Look, I step out of the car. I'm not in that box. I step out of that box every damn day, and I do different shows every day, whether the algorithms like me or not, whether people like me or not. I'm not going to sit there and keep doing the same shit over and over. It ain't happening. I can remember when my show Snap Talk Live was popping, everybody, and I was getting a lot of views. I just flipped the script and done something else. And nobody could believe that I flipped the script in the middle of that going higher. I'm not about conformity. I'm about evolving. You know what I mean? Because when you sit and you're so conformed to something, you'll never evolve. When you're doing the same shit over and over and over again, you're never going to go to the top. You got to mix it up. You got to shake it up. You got to move and groove, because if you're sitting and in conformity and doing the same thing over and over again, don't even expect to go higher, because you're so in this comfortable box, right? It's when you actually take that leap of faith that you go to the highest level of that you can ever imagine. And you're going to go, wow, Tina, I took that leap of faith and I made a different video. I talked about something different. I did something different. And oh my God, the response that I got, right? It takes me back to this, everybody. This is crazy. Like on Facebook is my peeps, right? Facebook is where I started all. I got over 5,000 beautiful followers on Facebook, and it's all mixed. It's all a mix of men and women, right? YouTube is different, everybody. My YouTube, listen, I couldn't sell a goddamn beauty product on YouTube if I tried. It's all men. 3,035 and counting, and probably 4 are women, and the rest are men. Now think about this, everybody. I'm the beauty babe, and I got all men. How are you supposed to sell a skincare product? And then I'm thinking about my friend Charlie B and what he does, and he got all women. And we were talking the other day and going, damn, can we kind of flip this script a little bit, right? But God has a sense of humor, everybody. And so do we have to have that sense of humor along with that, right? Because if we don't, we'll fall apart. And we gotta, I gotta work this situation different. This is why I'm 3-way sway now, because I gotta work this stuff different, because Facebook has a different reaction. I have all men and women, and so there's a mixture. Everything's a mix. But then I got all the men on YouTube, and then Instagram, it's a mix, mainly all men, but you know what I'm saying. So it's weird how you have to do this, everybody, when you're a beauty babe and you got all men. You gotta put your sway different, right? Your shuffle's got to be different. Sometimes I sit and wonder, how do I do this? Like I'm the beauty babe. How do I talk to all these men about stuff? I don't know sports, but I'm willing to learn. Charlie B's going to teach me some sports stuff, everybody. Don't forget, I'm in the works. We're in the works with something. Let me tell you something, right, Charlie B? Let me break something down to everybody. All my guys, even on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Yes, I got to tell you something. Charlie B and I are in the middle of something. And can I tell him, Charlie B? Can I tell him what we're working on? I don't even, is Charlie B still on? But we're in the middle of something, everybody. And it's pertaining to something I don't know nothing about. But we are hitting that gosh damn grip. And I told Charlie B, listen, we're going to get this going, because Charlie B is the master of his thing, right? So we got some. Go over, everybody, on YouTube to Charlie B Bizarroville, and he has a white dog. I guess that's his dog. He has a couple dogs, so that's when you see Charlie B Bizarroville. Please, guys, go over there, okay? And after I'm done talking, please, and hit that subscribe for Charlie B, because John, he got all women and he's ready to talk about sports, right? So we're going to do something different. I've never done this before. So he's going to talk about sports. I'm going to get a rundown, and I'm going to be tapping out some art as we're talking about, as we're doing the rundown of sports. Everyone, this should be good. We're stepping outside the box now. Remember this. And we're all stepping outside the box. I'm taking Charlie B outside the comfort zone of what he's normally talking about. And for him to hit the grip and talk about something that I know he is great at doing. And then I guess Jason can go over there and right, filling and co-hosting, right? And we don't know when this is going to happen. I didn't get a chance to talk to Charlie B today, but we were mixing, we're angling this out, everybody. We're going to do something different. We're thinking outside the box, everybody. Think outside the box, okay? I don't know how this is going to work. I will run it down, right? and see what's going to happen. But hey, I'm a fast learner. I got this, right? Charlie B's going to show me this. But I'm gonna do this, everybody. You gotta see this me in action. I don't know. I'm down with it. I think it's funny. I'm gonna be laughing. Right? I'm going to be laughing because we're stepping outside, getting them to step out the comfort zone box of just talking about one topic. I'm getting Charlie B out of the comfort zone, and he's going to be successful. And whoever is on here trying to start a show, you will be successful, but you got to take one step at a time. You got to just do it. You got to hit your grip. You got to prop the damn phone up and just do it. Oh my God. But everybody, I will see you tonight because I will be doing some intuitive tap art and blowing the tap out tonight, everybody. I will be tapping out some incredible art tonight. And so don't forget to join me at 8:30 tonight on my YouTube page, Tina M Wright, Intuitive Beauty Babe. And if you need an intuitive reading, just come on and I'll do a quick reading for you, okay? I love doing those on the fly. Just comment in the comments and just tell me what you need me to do you a quick reading about, and I will. And if you need an extended version, listen, I will give you the email and you can email me and I will help you. But tonight's going to be fun, everybody. Let's just do this night, right? Let's just do it tonight. Let's just take it out of the let's just blow it out of the comfort zone. Because a girl's not in the comfort zone. Hell's to the no. She does her own, she beats to her own drum. She does her own thing, right? Because she's a warrior. There you go. She's a warrior. But everybody, I love you. And don't forget to stay positive. You are rare. You are unique. You're like this fine wine, right? That needs that touch of thinking outside the box to prosper. At thinking outside the box so you can start making paper. Hell, there's some of you out there that do this shit better than me. I don't even know why yours aren't hitting the grip. I don't know why yous are. Hi, Kathy. I don't know why yous aren't on doing it. I'm scared too and nervous. What do you think? But that's the thing. That's the beauty of stepping outside that comfort zone, everybody. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be nervous. I can guarantee you're going to be nervous. I can 100% guarantee you're going to be nervous. And I can guarantee you that you're going to worry about how many people are going to watch your show. But that's the beauty of thinking outside the box, is that you don't worry about it because you're already at that point. You're at that goalie level where you don't give a damn what people think because you're going higher, right? You're going higher. So you're not down there at worry state of what people are going to think about you. We don't have time to worry about what people think about us when we're going higher, everybody. Remember that. They're not paying your bills but you. You ain't got time to worry about what they're doing. You're hitting your own grip. You're hitting your own stride, right? And so that's all that matters, everybody, honestly, is how you do it. And so I'll see you tonight, everybody. I cannot wait to tap out. I don't know what I'm going to tap out tonight. Let me show you Live Love's picture of what Charlie B bought, everybody. So hold on 1 second and in this show, just hold on because Charlie B bought it for little Live Love. Hold on. Hold on. Along with this picture, let me hold this big picture up. Along with this beauty in the back, everyone, this is like a 20 by something. This is very interesting because it almost looks like a man at the bottom of the cross praying. But this one here, everyone. Whoever purchased and the one from Little Live Love, that was the gift that I was giving to the first person that was going to purchase. This is the original picture that was up for auction last night. And so this is the blood of Jesus. This is how I tapped it out. Charlie B, this is going to look beautiful on your wall. But I tapped this out and then something told me to tap out a white cross. That is really beautiful in real life. So Charlie B gets, he bought this right here. And then he gets that big one. That was going to be the gift that I give for somebody, being so grateful that somebody bought that for little Live Love, right? So all those proceeds go right to Jason, for his daughter, everybody, because just like I said, here in this channel, we help everybody, and we're kind, and we're good humans. So that right there is, Charlie B got that. So this one here is, what Charlie B purchased. So you see that, everybody? Thank you, Charlie B. Thank you. That's beautiful. That's going to look good in your background, Charlie B. So, see, there you go, Live Love. See, this is what it's about, everybody. It's social media isn't all bad. I'm here to tell you. Yes, you hear bad stories. Yes, you hear all this and that. People, that's people doing this. You make a situation what it is, right? And I have had nothing but just kindness on social media. Yes, people get mean sometimes, but that's here nor there. That's how social media is. But you meet so many nice people along the way of life that you can't even make this stuff up, everyone. You meet good people. The good people outweigh the fuck ups. I'm here to tell you. Excuse my language, not really, not, but the good ones outweigh that, right? And you're the gooders, I'm telling you. So I'll see you then, everybody. I'll see you tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. This is Pennsylvania, everybody. My Facebookers are majority hometown, Pennsylvania. So I love you, everybody, and I'll see you tonight. Tonight, I'm a lover like you tonight. Give me everything tonight. Right, there you go. So I'll see you then. I love you, everybody. We've got we got Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. See you then, everybody. Let me just hold on, YouTube. Let me just do the little roll. Hold on a second. There you go. All right, everybody. So here we go. So now I just have my my YouTube loves on. Okay, all right. There you go. So tonight, everybody, let me just seal up these cameras here. Whew. Thank you, Charlie B. Thank you, everybody. I hope everybody comes on tonight. Tonight, right? Because tonight, everybody, I'm going to be breaking it down. I'm going to be painting out something good. I'm going to be painting out something gooders, everybody, tonight, so I can take it to when I set up my stand on Tuesday. Hopefully it will not rain next Tuesday, because me and Mr. Butch are ready. Like, seriously, Mr. Butch is like, we're ready for something to be nice, a nice day, right? I'm like, I know, we're ready for a nice day. Hold on a second, everybody. How do you share this out? Ugh. So let me share this out. Add video to your story. All right. So everybody, I love yous. And so YouTube, I don't know, it must have shut down, I guess. But I'll see you tonight, everybody. I love yous. And I hope and pray this damn camera doesn't. I was mad. This camera was acting weird all day. Do you realize this camera shut down all day? And I know all you probably thought I was mad at you. I wasn't. The camera wouldn't come on. It needs a gut job, remember? I took it. It needs a gut job. I love yous, everybody. I'll see you tonight. Thank you, Charlie B. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, everybody. I love yous. There's no one thank yous. I'll see you tonight. And thank you, just like I said, Charlie B, everybody bought this. And in Bizarroville, everybody, don't forget, because all of you are my guys, please don't forget to go over to Charlie B Bizarroville's channel and hit that subscribe. And you're gonna watch. We got stuff up our sleeve, everybody. I can reassure you, we got things up our sleeve, and it's pertaining to football. And so football and intuitive tap art, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna do it. We're breaking molds around here. Ain't nobody sitting in comfort zone, right? We gotta step outside the box. We gotta keep moving and shaking and pushing and grooving, everybody. Ain't got time for this. No, not on here, everybody. I love you. Thank you. You know what? She'll be happy for this. Jason, you got to make sure you show your daughter this. Send her a little picture of it, right? There you go. Send her a picture of what Charlie B will, did for her. Thank you, everybody.